as we celebrate the mission to remember the fallen, honor those that serve and their families, and teach the next generation the value of freedom. My name is Suzanne Day, and I'm the SAD 55 Curriculum Coordinator, and I'm very honored to be part of this ceremony. I would like to take a few moments to thank some individuals for their support in making this an annual tradition in our community. Superintendent Dr. Carl Landry, High School Principal Dr. Britt Wolf, Middle School Principal Michael Lane for their leadership and support, the Sockabee Valley Board of Directors, Mr. Tim McLaughlin, and who's our Sockabee Valley High School Industrial Technology teacher, for our beautiful wreath stand that he and his students set up and remove each year, Mr. Matt Brown, our Technology Director, Mrs. Laura Manduca, our Sockabee Valley High School music teacher, Miss Alicia Gill, our Sockabee Valley Middle School music teacher, who will be leading our choruses, and my page doesn't want to turn. Our new JROTC instructors for jumping into their first Wreaths Across America event, Major Daniel Bartlett and First Sergeant Jeremy Wentworth, and of course the Riverside Cemetery Association for allowing this celebration at this site. I also believe we would be remiss if we didn't honor and thank Mr. Merrill Worcester, who in 1992 began the process of laying wreaths at graves at Arlington Ceremony. And with this, his family developed the Wreaths Across America organization that now leads the efforts to lay over 2 million wreaths across our nation. One person can make a difference, and in this case, a difference that has impacted millions. The live balsam fir wreaths that are donated to our site by Wreaths Across America symbolize our honor to those who have served and are serving in the armed forces, and to their families who endure sacrifices every day on our behalf. Each wreath is made from 10 balsam bouquets representing our veterans' 10 special qualities. The red bow represents their greatest sacrifice, and the circular shape of the wreath represents our eternal gratefulness. Mr. Lane and I had the pleasure of visiting the Wreaths Across America organization in Columbia Falls, and we decided we wanted to bring this special ceremony to our community, and we appreciate all the support we've received in continuing this tradition. It's now my honor to introduce my colleague, Mr. Michael Lane, Sockabee Valley Middle School Principal.
Thank you, Mrs. Day. For most of the people involved with this event, our main job is to educate students in our community. I see no more important piece of a student's education than to learn and understand the sacrifices of our veterans, active service members, and their families. To see how our JROTC cadets and other Sockabee Valley students have contributed to this event is encouraging, and it says a lot about the quality of the young adults that we have in our community. I am proud that much of today's ceremony will be led by these students. As well, I am proud of Sockabee Valley community and what steps it is taking to be part of such an honorable event. I would like to now introduce the Executive Officer for the Hawk Army JROTC Battalion, Cadet Chandis Wells.
Please rise as the Hawk Army JROTC Battalion Color Guard presents the colors in our own Sockabee Valley Combined High School and Middle School Chorus sing the national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars.
Thank you. We ask to start the event. You all please join me in a moment of silence to remember the fallen prisoners of war and those missing in action, and honor those who have served and are serving the great nation's armed services. Thank you. The chorus will now sing God Bless America. I would like now to introduce the commander of the Hawk Army JROTC Battalion, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Jared Ellingwood.
Thank you, Chandis. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us here today. This year's theme for Wreaths Across America is Live with Purpose. The inspiration of this year's theme came from many ways to serve our community and country, and just as many definitions of success. This week and weekend, across the country, at more than 4,800 participating locations like this one, there are millions of Americans gathering as one nation to remember, honor, and teach. We are all proud to be Americans and part of the Saukby Valley communities that we live in, a free society made up of many people, from many walks of life. Lying here before us in cemeteries throughout the nation are men and women who gave their lives that we can live in freedom without fear. We recognize that the consequences of war extend beyond the war zone and beyond our cemeteries, as veterans, as their families, are impacted physically, mentally, and socially. We can worship as we see fit. We can raise our children how we believe. We can travel from one end of this great nation to the other and not have to ask permission to go. We are free to vote for leaders of our choosing with no explanation needed. We have the right to succeed. We have the right to fail at whatever endeavor we wish to pursue. These freedoms have come at a cost. The United States of America is founded on the ideals of freedom, justice, and equality. Our nation stands as a shining beacon of liberty and freedom to the world. We thank those who gave their lives to keep us free, and we shall not forget you. We shall remember. I would now like to introduce the Command Sergeant Major of the Hawk Battalion, Cadet Command Sergeant Major Jacob Bullier.
Today, more than ever, we reflect on our nation's veterans and active duty service members who have had and continue to fight to protect the innocent and oppressed. This nation has always been the first to stand up for the freedom of people from around the world. Many of you here today have answered that call and served your country well. For this, we say thank you, and we are honored to know you. There are many men and women serving today in all branches of the military, here at home and in places far away, that most of us have never heard of. These men and women are part of the best trained, best equipped force in the world. We honor them and their families for the sacrifices they make each day to keep our country safe from terrorism, hatred, and injustice. Our 40th President of the United States, Ronald Reagan, once said, "Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction." We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. Or one day we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was once like in the United States, where men were free. Today, we show a united front of gratitude and respect across the United States of America as we remember the fallen, honor those who serve and their families, and teach the next generation the value of freedom.
We will now present the memorial wreaths. Army JRTC will lay each wreath, representing each of the U.S. military branches of service. Cadet Jared Ellingwood and Cadet Jacob Bullier will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Army. Cadet Hannah Libby and Cadet Bridget Landry will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Marine Corps. Cadet Arthur Edwards and Chase Drozdowski will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Navy. Cadet Addison LaJoy and Addison Karen will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Air Force. Cadet Brady Tibbetts and Cadet Ryan Cooter will lay a veteran's wreath in honor of those serving in the United States Space Force. Cadet Holden Conley and Cadet Kiana Joel Sital will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Coast Guard. Cadet Annabelle Emery and Cadet Cannon Krakota will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who have served and are serving in the United States Merchant Marines. Cadet Bridget Landry and Cadet Hannah Libby will lay a veterans wreath in honor of the 93,129 United States servicemen from all branches of service whose last known status was either prisoner of war or missing in action. These individuals have never returned to their families and homes. We shall not forget you. I would now like to introduce to you the principal of the Shakopee Valley High School, Principal Britt Wolf.
Thank you, Candace. Are you going to play taps? Yeah. After, okay. As Candace said, my name is Britt Wolf. I'm the principal at Shakopee Valley High School. I just want to once again thank everybody who helped put this beautiful ceremony together. I love this year's theme of living with purpose. What's your why? As we leave here and go get warm, I encourage everybody to reflect on that. Thank you very much.
The freedoms we enjoy today have not been free, but have come at a cost, a high cost. As a nation standing together, we can defeat terrorism, hatred, and injustice. Thanks to our veterans, we have the freedom to do just that. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we play taps in honor of our veterans.
Present arms.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the ceremony. Thank you for your support of Wreaths Across America and our veterans. Thank you.